Alright, let's test our audio. Is that a Mimi? Shout out Cowie333. Go follow La Mimi's on. Everybody, hopefully yourselves don't run away. There's a follow button in the chat. Go follow Mimi. She streams every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, doing always these long. What the fuck is on the camera? Long, expansive JRPG sessions. So if you'd like hearing Basement Raid, if you like having stories, come hang out with us. Does every Saturday. Obviously, at the end of the year here, she tends to fill in. She does a bit more streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays when as she can. So she should be back tomorrow at her usual time, and then probably again on Monday and Wednesday. We'll see how that goes, but if you want to see some more Cowie333, on the follow button with the hola ready. Hola Duco, everybody. Hola Bay. Nurse, anybody. Pink lights for the pink planet. I have no idea what color the planet is. The planet is... It's kind of... Well, I mean, it's like a regular planet. It's got all kinds of... How's that look? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, Finny. Okay, let's fix this camera. So I have to move my camera upstairs every single time because... cooking stream. That's a little bit better. You can see more on the right-hand side of the Signalis poster. Sorry, what'd you call me? You heard me. Hey, so Lou, did you know when Aragon kicks the helmet into towers, he breaks his toe? He does. It's true. That's why his scream is so passionate, so filled with emotion, because it actually fucking hurt. I do know that. Thank you for joining us today, babe. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. 5 out of 100 Warcore wins. You have 2 more than me, Papi Chulo, so that's pretty good. Good job, Biggie. Hola Malaya, happy time zone. Hopefully you all had a very good day. It's good to see you. Glad to have you all back. Signalis, listen, so you can play whenever you want. You can replay whenever you want. But yeah, okay, so I adjusted, I think we're fine for the setup for stream. So again, I don't have a laptop to stream from, so I take my camera, my lights, and my stuff and plop it upstairs. So everything looks fine here. Mimi, the stew is hot, so you can have some whenever you want. You'll have to toast your own English muffins, though. I'm sorry. Whenever Elwin's stew was not an act as well, there's something in the... If you watch with commentary on Geo, they comment something about that. I forget what it is, though. But they do talk about the stew. I know that he actually burnt his hand on that. So he broke his toe, burnt his hand. Viggo Mortensen commits to his roles. But yeah, if you've never watched The Lord of the Rings, we watched it as a community. We watched The Two Towers today. We watched Fellowship of the Ring on Wednesday, and we'll be watching Return of the King on Wednesday for New Year's Eve. So we'll be doing it on Discord. I'll be streaming through to midnight that day, so that night. So you'll get to celebrate New Year's in Nova Scotia at the very least. And then we have the 3 Hobbit films, Sunday. So we have to do something about Stranger Things for the usual crew that watches Gio, Franco, me, and Damo. So we'll have to see about where Room Connect. Let me get that for you. Sorry. How's the towel warmer working for you, Beta? I'm curious about this. Mimi would like to know more about towel warmers. She just got towels. Now she just needs them warm. By the way, Mimi, the towels are quite nice. The ones we got from Walmart when we were trying to sell the house, terrible towels. They absorb nothing. These towels absorb everything. It's very good. Yeah, they're very good towels. Hi, I'm mobile because I don't feel like running to your computer. Hola, Ray. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you on mobile or whatever. I haven't turned it on. I just got an extension cord and set it up today. Gotcha. Okay, neat. I went to get Subway real quick for lunch, and it took like 40 minutes because back-to-back people, 4 sandwiches, 2 sandwiches. I was like, ugh, yeah. Can you order in advance and just pick up? I don't know if Subway offers such a service. But yeah, so we're doing Lord of the Rings. We'll finish that on Wednesday, and then we do The Hobbit. So the tradition is Hobbit, and then my favorite movie of all time, Interstellar. So we're gonna have to find a place for Stranger Things, because I'd rather not wait until February to see Stranger Things. So I don't know. I can already see the cat gif rotating set to the music. I can see it in my mind's eye. There's a poll going, by the way, if you want some silver. A poll has been pushed through. You're the best medic. Someone needed to say something. Let's see. I think I was ahead of the movie by a few minutes and totally missed the break, so didn't get to make the joke about, is this the get that Book Talk is obsessed with? When Elwyn asks how old Aragorn is. Gotcha. Truly, a generation work is very good. It's very good. I look forward to the remake that just butchers it. She's not a child. She's definitely in her 20s. Let her live her life. I don't get it. It's also, by the way, it's a book from the 40s. I don't get it. I did in fact say that though. Can I get a ping for Interstellar? Yes, I'll ping you at the end of January, because it's behind what's it called? The two Hobbit films, the 3 Hobbit films. Ah no, my tea bag just fell back into the tea. But yeah, so we're gonna be going with some RimWorld here. We'll do. You thought you guys were fucking marathoning? No, we don't have enough time for that because they're 3-hour movies and we only do it on Sundays, and that would lead right into Unreal. We wouldn't have time. So I'll see you at the end of January for Interstellar. I like how you say that about him, and yet Elwyn is like 10 times his age. Okay, sure. End of January. Hide off, you say, oh no, you gotta get his attention. Alright, I'm just gonna start the game. Actually, I need to get YouTube over here. Oh, YouTube, are you working? YouTube is working. Yay! It's gone, Antonio. DomeTube, Team Baldcap. Alright, that's set up. Let's close that. Oh, that's Smoothie. How's it going, Smoothie? How's your RimWorld session going, by the way? Has the colony and the turkeys survived? This is what's it called? An Odyssey colony. It is a colony that we've had for the last month or so. It is progressing apace. We unfortunately, I left the silver at too high a amount for too long, so the colony is gonna probably die out. I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to save it, but we'll see. Again, so if you're unfamiliar with RimWorld, value of colony can exceed the ability for the colony to protect itself. Value of colony determines how severe events are. So if I get like too many pawns are the most expensive thing in this fucking game. So there's an excess of things and not enough things that can do things. Then things happen and colony collapses. This colony is very much on its way to collapse. It's very much on its way to collapsing under its own weight. We managed to survive a handful of raids by virtue of cheating. It's not cheating if chat does it. So, to be fair, chat gave me the means of helping out those pawns. So today's job is to try and get the dead weight pawns to do more than pick things up and put them down. We'll see where we can get everybody, and if we can actually get the colony to go. So we haven't been offered the quest yet, Antonio. I'm still waiting. It's randomized, so it can happen whenever. So thus far, we haven't gotten a lot of quests. We haven't gotten a lot of offers from the game. I don't know why that is. That's also just randomized because it is random at the moment. So maybe that also changes with it a little bit. May have gotten affected by Diablo 4 Day. No, that's fair. That is the beauty of RimWorld. You can rim whenever you like. You can rim if you want to. Let's see what happens. But overall, I forgot that my stupid ship looked like this. Yep, you're like, ah! He's got his hands up in the air. This is our colony. Why are there so many fucking eggs? Alright, Zabe sent me more of the... we can rim if you want to. We can leave our friends behind. Well, not if you're rimming. I'm sorry. Alright, so chat's laser. Oh, wait, you got laser and volcano? No, fucking volcano! It sure would be a shame if the volcano hit something important again. Beta just likes lobbing lava at my ass, apparently. Hanging out for Friday night rimming usually makes me want to go back, so I'll probably play some tonight. There you go. Play a little bit of both. Why not? Psychic soothe male. Every male colonist smiles with content that some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a psychic drone onto this site through an orbital amplifier tuned to only affect males. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better. Hell yeah. Ass Lava was when your stripper was in uni. I'm sure you were very popular for that specific service that you offered. Alright, so your channel has triggered volcanic debris for a whole day. Thanks, chat. Oh, thank you for the tool cabinet. You can definitely use tool cabinet. Tool cabinets are actually very useful because they give you a boost to any sealed off room where you can do your tooling. So that is a good thing. We already have a bookcase there. We have a bookcase. What's this? Actually, let me see this. No, that's going for something else. I don't know what the tool cabinet. Let me see specifically. Increases work speed when placed near a workbench. One workbench can use up to two tool cabinets. A workbench, as in. So no, this is not a good spawn for that because this is not a workbench. You can use it over here though. Why is there toxic waste right there in the middle? Okay, that's not good. Toxic waste bad. Okay. Also, that lava is awfully close to my ship. Should I be worried? I'm sure it'll be fine. Thank you, Antonio, for the Prestige Marine helmet. Let's get you your helmet, Antonio. You're still going pretty well, by the way. I might have given you a helmet last week. Yeah, you got a helmet. We can get you this one years old. The Samurai helmet instead. Thank you for the armchair medic. I will add it to your room. It is made out of devil strand. Make of that what you will. Oh, you never mind. There you go. Congratulations. Have a... What's going on, Antonio? How's my hairline? Bald. I shaved my head an hour ago. Ow. Holy shit. You just hit Jade right in the head. Prestige Marine armor. Thank you, Antonio. You already had armor, but we'll get that new armor on you. And then we'll give somebody else your old armor. That they may be protected. Who needs a hat? The people that actually have armor. Who needs a hat? Who's actually got some stuff? Stuff and things. Allie has the full gear. She's also our meth wizard. Don't worry about it. Wolfie, Ashley could probably use this armor here. Maggie, Mimi's the best. She is the best. She killed the devil to make that chair. Yes, yes, yeah. We'll go with that. That's exactly what happened. Lemon's character is actually pretty solid, from what I recall. So we'll give her a hat. I do, however, need this fire foam popper to be installed right here before my ship gets burnt to shit. Alright, Antonio, you gotta come over here and put on your samurai hat. That Zeros is putting away? Okay, I mean, that's fine. Where's Zeros putting it away, though? Alright, as soon as we get our... No, don't eat the lava. You can eat the lava once. I like how Ruri and Jade both got beamed right in the dome by that incoming bit of armor. As you do. The forbidden syrup. The forbidden syrup. Ashley, just... Varsity, I swear to Jesus. Trigger that fire foam popper, please. Alright, so that doesn't do anything for the lava. The fires just started up all the way in, right? Coda's hiding in the room because they need chemicals. They need drugs. Thanks for the lava snail smoothie. Appreciate that. Your lava snail has snailed away. And Phoenix armor for medic. I think you already have armor and everything else, but I can't give you the new one that you just sent me. Medic. If I can find you. We did recruit you back into the fold after you abandoned the colony. But, oh, you're right there. You're naked. What? Why are you... Oh, wait. No, the last medic got blasted, I think. Alright, here you go. Congrats on the armor. Myself, yeah, husband, you're right here. You're a piggy. There goes your gear. You have a Prestige Recon helm and Prestige Recon chest piece. You have no extra body parts. And there go your stats. Maybe the lava is stoop. I think it doesn't. I think it lacks the consistency to be stoop, but it could be. There's a potential there for it to be the stoop. Oh, that's right. Max is gonna give birth this week too. I forgot about that. Thank you. There we go. Thank you, Lemon, for the grilled cheese. I love my grilled cheese out in the fields, grass-fed. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well. I think I have to fly the ship away again. Ah, we're gonna launch away. Alright, Mimi. I need you here. Allie. I need you here. Wolfie, I need you here. Iggy, I need you here with your shotgun. Ashley, I need you over here. I need people with guns, though. Max has a shotgun. All right, Max, no, wait, you need to be here for your child's birth. Shepherd, let's go. You got a shotgun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's fucking go. I'm saving my ship from Beta's lava. That was a sound. How are we doing here? That is way too many people. Arxane, you go down here. Allie, you're our pilot. Wait, pregnant Max can't be flying the ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. No, babe, get the fuck out of my ship. Where's Ashley? Koganagi, there we go. We're flying away. No, fuck that up. No, I messed it up. All the animals. I forgot to toggle the thing for the animals. Son of a bitch. Wait, why are you crashing out? Why is it my lava? You know what? Why are you crashing out? Look at all the lava. Look at the lava. Look at it burns through everything. The lava cares not for our colony. Need an Architect spine stat? Seriously, those Abes. Couple of Architect legs as well for stabilization. I'm sorry to hear that though, homie. That is some hard shit to hear, dude. So hopefully, you know, take care of yourself. And hopefully your pops will be alright. Your channel is triggered. Volcanic. No! Fuck! What do you mean more lava? What the shit? What is this? Come on. No, my farm! Oh my god. I'm gonna have to abandon this site because there's literally nothing here but lava. Volcano spoons. There's literally nothing here but lava. Look at this. Jesus. Mimi, can you bully past beta and give me some rain? Literally anything. No, actually, you know what? Never mind, Mimi. Never mind. No. You go and get your food. Let the lava take the colony. Sorry, Chipotle here. No, it's fine. It's good. I mean, I get it. Let the lava take the entire fucking colony. What a way to end the year. With us getting blasted. I can persevere through this. I don't need rain. I'm not some weenie. I said it. Do I have any fire foam poppers here? No, I do not. Okay, I can handle this. I can handle... You know what? Like my abuela always said, mijo, ABC. If you can't be handling the heat, don't be in the lava. No, this is not a silver dot moment. We're going to try and make this colony live. Always be lava-ing. Wang. Thank you for the... Thank you for the second lava snail. Long live the lava snail. Alright, let's get people some gear here. Who has... okay, well, this Varsity's got a gun, so congrats. Allie needs to be even more of a wizard, so let's go. What do you mean somebody has hypothermia? What the shit? Oh, because they're asleep in the freezer. Incarnate, get out of the freezer. You sent something to help? Thank you for the water stove. I appreciate that. Thank you, Narshe, for your consideration. Let's see if chat lets me keep crashing out, or they say... You know what? I do love me when chat... no, I tried to vote. It didn't take my vote. How much lava can you fit in this bad boy? Well, Zemrin, get back in bed. Stop fighting fires. Rest until you're healed. Wait, oh, I'm gonna store my lava in the bathtub? Okay. We can do that. Thank you, chat, for triggering rain. Everybody has these. Obviously, you know, keep us updated. Let me know what's up. Hopefully, I mean, I read up on it when you said what was happening, so it seems like they can fix it. Obviously, you know. Oh, we got guitar time. The best hot spring resort ever. It is. Can you imagine how much steam is being created right now between the lava and the rain? Can you imagine just how much steam we're getting right now? Okay, well, we somehow managed to avoid all that. But get your food, stay warm, and listen, the lava couldn't destroy my power grid. Get fucked. Alright, so that's going to there. We've got power going. I need to route power on this side as well. Right, I was undoing this part of the grid because it was not elegant. And I do like elegant solutions to my problems. Not doing not doing this shit. May as well be at this point. Okay, that's fine. Also, I think we found out that the rain doesn't actually stop the lava, I think. But I think it at least puts out the fires that are burning down our town. Alright, we lost one water mill, so guess what? Lava. Our tiny farm is still going, so that's good. Do we have power routed out from here? We do have power routing out from here. Okay, so we have power going there, power going there. We're kind of okay. May I get a gear? Yes, absolutely. You got a... Here goes your gear. You have a blast stick, the deadly blast stick. You also have bombs from space. You have prestige marine helmet and armor, so you're good to go to space or anywhere else. Your stats are right there. You're still... You're not beating the allegations with the twinning construction. Thank you, Mimi. Also, only 2 lava. I thought 2 lava would have done more damage than that. I thought it would have done more damage than that. What is this? Lava for babies? Balti. Also, by the way, this is the last balling of the year. That's it. No more pelotas until next year. After today. So, Gamba away. You got the stuff going, so you can... Is your raccoon still alive or interested in another? Let me check for you. Body parts, Iggy. You have nothing. You have given yourself no body parts. Well, thank you for the balls, Antonio. Kailasa, I think you might have been eaten last week. I think somebody might have eaten. Yeah, I think either you were eaten or you got caught in a volcano lava attack. Yeah, you're no longer with us. Oh, that sure is a lot of something. Oh, look at those fire foam poppers. Alright, Iggy, let's get you those skill trainer for mining. Also, do we have people for peak tonight? What's the word? Hola, good morning. How's it going? Here you go, Antonio. Please receive my baguettes. It is still going. It is still duct taped together. It is still pristine-ish. Just look at it from the side. If you look from the side, it's like, what the fuck? But our baguette is baguetting. Thank you for that redeem. It's still kind of intact. Alright, let's get to this other one here. Alright, then we can give somebody else the mining because you are capped out on that. Wait, why did I remove everything from Iggy? Get? You really get all this shit? Oh wait, I need you to be a doctor. No, not a doctor. Why did I remove Iggy's responsibilities when he's so good at all this stuff? I need you to do one. All right, I was trying to get you to specifically recruit Duke and Medic, and you brought them back from the Abyss. Thank you, Gio, for the fire foam poppers. Free poppers on a Friday night. Thank you. 2 Architect legs for Iggy. All right, let's go. Let's get those Architect legs in you. Iggy desires to become more than just human. Desires to become one with the alien technology. Architect arms. Okay. Dale. Let's flag those for pickup. And Architect eyeballs, the trifecta of Architect technology. Eyes, legs, and hands. Let's hope nobody messes it up this time. Our surgeons, although being top tier and definitely having the capabilities to do the job, have had a couple of mishaps. So I'll make sure it's only people that are like level 17 skill or higher. Top tier. That's what happens when the surgeries go wrong. Hello, Shion. Demetrium, I'm a doctor, not a rimmer. You're about to be more than just a doctor. Thank you for the raccoon, Kailasa. Sterilizing stomach. Interesting. What does this do? An artificial stomach replacement with a broad spectrum filtration and sterilization system. It allows user to eat almost anything without ever worrying about food poisoning. Incredible. That is actually very strong. Alright, let's get you that sterilizing stomach. Love that for you. What do you mean sentience catalyst? Let's go. Alright, let's make the raccoon smarter. Kailasa, your raccoon is about to learn a lot of things. No, what? Alright, there you go. Wolfie is about to make you smarter. And a bionic heart for Iggy. Okay, órale. That is a sound. I don't know what is that sound? Jesus Christ. Bionic heart. Sadira charms Zemri. Oh my god. Oh, we can make trees. Hell yeah. Alright, we can recover this map after all. Alright, Sadira charms Zemri by commanding their facial hair. Beautiful. Congratulations. 2 medical for Iggy. Are you? Oh, you're already in the hospital. We'll have to get this for you afterwards. Diaz's psychic droner. A 7-year-old child named Kazuko Diaz is calling from nearby. She is hiding from her enemies. How many enemies does a 7-year-old have? She wants to flee her hiding spot and join you at the SSV Normandy landing site. If you accept her, her enemies will set up a site nearby to harass you. It's a psychic droner machine. They're tuned to the male. So it'll hit males. Also, 37 manhunting minks are wandering nearby, and there may be an unknown threat. To quote the quote, fuck them kids. I'm not about to fight. It's not even the 37 manhunting minks. We can handle those. It's the unknown threat and the psychic droner. I would have to fly my ship over there to destroy the psychic droner. I mean, I could handle that, but the only reward is that I get this child. Zemri's getting high as a kite over by the giant egg sack. As one does. Alright, Garnet has absolutely nothing and is going to die to exposure. Yay! Exposure! Also, we need to research something else. What else are we going to make here? I guess smithing is pretty important. Just because that allows us to get the electric smithy, but we can start planting trees. Hydroponics, fairly important as well. High as hell, no wonder someone termed it. Packaged survival meal, definitely important. I still haven't learned hospital bed, that's fine though. We're okay for now. Okay, the lava's still lava-ing. So once that runs its course, we'll start. What is this? This is a dead larva. You know, but yeah. So it's the last bowling of the year. There's 500,000 points versus 434,000 points. Because Mimi did not get the ball in the mug last week. The balls are back up to 10 to 100% balls. And so it'll go down every time by 10 every time that she actually sinks a ball in that. Here, water Kinda. See, Jarek is doing surgeries on Iggy. Should Jarek is level 18, sure. You have one leg in, Iggy. I give it. You voted yes for Balti to switch it up. You need me to miss? We'll see. Does that mean that you could eat one of Solo's burnt offerings? My offerings aren't burnt for the most part. Just spend all your points on Balti. Don't let us down, Meg. There you go. Believers and non-believers alike. Where are we? Okay, I think if I missed something, please let me know. I don't like this shrinking chances saying, look, somebody complained. I thought I was doing a pretty good job of it, but that's just the way it be. All you need is one ball, Mimis. Alright, so Dudas Antonio can actually learn more mining here. Shep Bay actually will get more out of that. So Shep Bay, please come get this trainer. Hola, Ali. Can I have veto complaints? I mean, you could. I'm taking into consideration if you have a argument. Oh no, Lego Minas Tirith is $650. I bet it's very nice though. I bet it's very, very nice. Wait, why are people taking turns operating on Iggy? Now we have Bowmage operating on Iggy? Who's next? We're just by 5? Okay, we'll reduce it by 5. I have no argument except I don't like the less chances. Are you medical Hasi? You are. But you have Kailasa the raccoon looking after you in the hospital. That's your emotional support raccoon? I believe Kailasa is smart enough to actually be trained to be a guard raccoon. And you can forage, nice. Beta is offering raw potatoes to a Zabes crow to try and win them over. I respect it. I also like to win the crows over by offering them raw potatoes. Oh, I don't. I feed them peanuts. They fucking love peanuts. Can I have the nurse? Got it. It's true. The world's first raccoon nurse. Wolfie has an inspired surgery. Nice. Can Wolfie be a doctor? Wolfie, your skill of doctoring is 7, but you're inspired. I respect your inspiration to do better, but no. Thank you, Scott, for the Persona Plasma Sword. That's what we got here. It has Psychic Hypersensitizer. This weapon amplifies the wielder's psychic sensitivity by 40%. This only applies while the weapon is held. So that'd be a good wizard one if it increases the psychic sensitivity. Did I get your legs installed last week? Let me see. Yes, you have architect legs and your brain is right there. I'm contractually obligated to be against whatever Iggy chooses for Balti. Select wow. But I can definitely give this sword to somebody. Scoff. Medic has a bunker. Bay has a LMG. Antonio has. Let's give this to Antonio. Antonio has a regular. Actually, he has a sword with second quiet. You know what? That's actually better. We're starting to make robots for you now. Yes, I set up your base down here, Beta. This is your office. I just need the means, the cores to make the stuff. So production has begun. It's just we need the things to do that. Alright, so we're gonna move our toxic waste packs over there. And I need to put that tool shed thingy over there. What the hell is this? Why is there a silver pendant signal chip? Is that what I needed for this? Why is there spare architect eyeball in there? You know what? I have questions. Thank you for the cores beta. Skill trainer melee for... Oh, okay, thank you very much, Scoff. Scoff making a... Alright, making the super... Oh my god, why are there 8 sentience? Are these for the crows? Who sent me those? I didn't even see who sent me the... Sentience catalyst. Oh, that was just chat in general. Okay. Okay, chat. We're gonna have some really smart... crows. There you go. One crow. Hey, how did you know people called me toxic waste in college? How dare they? Thank you, Beta, for the standard subcores. We'll get going here in a second on that. Alright, one of the Zabe's crows is now officially smarter. I can train them to do... I mean, they're already trained pretty high, so that you have attack crows. Love that. Who else can I get smarter? What about this hermit crab? That hermit crab is about to be the smartest hermit crab ever. Alright, so we have the core there. We have the core there. I need to create a save thingy here. A storage thing to store your cores. One singular big shelf. I sent a cheat code to research more robots. Gotcha. Okay. Specifically for that? Alright, let me see. Where are we? So we're almost done with this. Once we get smithing done, I will do the next tier of cores, which is this. And I have a signal chip, so we just have to study that, I believe. As soon as we have room at the... Fucking nerds at the at the research station. Max and Antonio are studying too hard. Once they leave the station, I will gladly get you going. Also, I need my multi-analyzer. I don't think I can do multi-analyzer yet because I didn't research it far enough. Yay! Yeah, we don't have a means of researching that yet. Once we're done there, we will move on. But yeah, so once we get this going here, and obviously it's a lot of a process to get that going, but Iggy, you have your legs, arms, and one eyeball. Congratulations. I just unlocked a suppressed memory from college. Oh no. Hopefully not a bad one. And when I bought, that's because our doctors are cycling through Iggy, so we gotta wait for the next doctor to come on through. That kind of reminds me, though, that's what happened to me when I was going in for my gallbladder removal, my emergency gallbladder removal. I went through about 3 doctors, and they all kept coming like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna be the surgeon who sees you. Like, okay, cool, let's go. And then I just... they just eventually on surgeon number 4, I was able to, it was actually gonna be the doctor who was gonna work on me. So shout out to Murdoch for doing incredible work. That's a guy that was an incel before that became a thing, dressed in gimp gear on Halloween, and had freshman women walk him around. Listen, that is a memory I wouldn't forget, but maybe I'd want to. But you know, we all need hobbies. All right, I'm waiting for. All right, I'm done. Son of a bitch! Stop researching so much, you nerds. Who's even coming to research? Alright, there we go. Let's go, Beta! Okay, but how are they... Who's researching in the middle of the night? Oh, Lemon Drop took over the thing. Alright, you. Fraggle, make this crow smarter. Thank you. You want it to be resuppressed? Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Alright, Ruri is like, move out the way, bitch. I need to research stuff. How to end humanity? Probably. More likely than you think. Alright, well, once this research project ends, and at that point it'll be much safer and able to do what I need to do there. Okay. Why do I have two random ass beds out here in the middle of nowhere? Okay, you know what? Don't ask questions you don't answer to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 bedrooms, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 pawns. 22, 28, so we're missing 7 beds. Don't send me beds. I need to figure out where I'm gonna make these bedrooms. I suppose I can add it right here. That'll give me 5 more. How wide is this? That's 12. Okay. Really? 12 will put me exactly at that wall? Son of a bitch. Now I have to do that. What's this? Ali, thank you for the beds. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. The ancient Razansum, you've learned that a valuable relic is nearby. The Razansum is one of 3 ancient objects venerated by many people. If you could collect it, you could build a reliquary to make your colonists happy and attract wealthy pilgrims. First, you need to find the Razansum. Watch for opportunities to gather from it. Yes, accept this. We desire that. Thank you. Make them sleep outside. All right, how am I going to build this? That's the bigger question. How do I build this? Okay, I can make a. Okay, I see what I have to do. Okay. Okay, researching done. That means that Beta, you can actually study your little chip. And then I'll apply cheat codes for you. Thank you.
Beta, beta, bata, beta, beta, both.
364 days to Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, Cerilia. Feliz Navidad indeed. Thank you for the biddies. It's not little, it's called, it's a little bit little. I hope you're having a good Navidad, Cerilia. Yeah, let me know. Come back, Beta. We're about to get to your part. Can I go through here? No, because that would remove that wall. So that wall stays the way it is. Okay. Yeah, let's connect it there, and then we'll go through. Right, okay. Signal chip is studied. Good job, Beta. By studying the signal chip, Beta has acquired the insight needed for the research project's standard mech tech. Let's see what we can get you, Beta, for this. Desire. That is a sound. Jesus. All right, where'd you put your cheat code at? Oh, time to continue my first ever trip to to Colonia. What are you flying, Kailasa? I still haven't been. I'm a bubble princess. I've never left. Sorry, I have to do it. No, absolutely fair. I respect it, Cerelia. I respect it. Nothing wrong with that. It was right there. You went for it. All right. So my ship still needs lights, some cameras, and some action, or something. I don't know. The new Caspian, the new Caspian's so good. New Caspian, I am a Caspian enjoyer. I like it a lot. Caspian that uses the Mark to drive with super charged neutron jumps. What's your jump range at? Are you like in almost 500? Alright, summon where you can now build a mech band antenna, which a Mechanitor can use to summon a War Queen. If you defeat, I'm not summoning a War Queen. I'm a weenie. What do you mean forced weather? Oh. So, weather controller. So someone here is using a weather controller to control my weather. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Look at the buffalo sleep. Keep it pretty multi-purpose really, but it still has 64 light years normal, 390 light years neutron boost. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never been out that way. Not because I'm scared of it, it's just I have too much things I want to do in the bubble, so why would I leave when I have things to do there, right? And so 6 years later, here I am, still in the bubble. What do we want here? Packaged survival meals? Sure. So smithing feeds into machining, which feeds into... Wait, can I? How do I learn the thingy? Oh, multi-analyzer. Okay, the multi-analyzer is way over there. So multi-analyzer is a ways off. Okay. The prediction will be ending soon, friends. We want to predict more. Iggy, your surgeries have gone... Everything is success. You have everything put in you. You are now partially human. Congratulations. Who does this lifter belong to? Is that one of Beta's bots? It is. Okay. Okay, so we have this going here. We need to destroy this. Okay, I see what I was doing here. So let's keep building over here. We need to dig through this, so we'll have a street. So we gotta go there. We'll go through here, and then we'll dig this out right here. And then people from here can go through here over here. It's not ideal. It's not elegant. He can leave it whenever he wants. It's true. Though I do have a thingy. What's it called? A fleet carrier, so I can actually just take off whenever I want. My problem right now is that I don't have enough tritium. Also, that reminds me, I was building up a melee character. Who has the gear? Geo. Actually, does Mimi even have strong melee at this point? Mimi, you can take one of these from Scoff. Thank you again, Scoff, for the skill up. So that'll get her to 20. I'd rather shore up the people that are actually here. Wolfie can probably use a handful of these to get to 20. I'm trying to what to name the Caspian though. Currently debating between Charybdis or Casavira. Casavira. All of mine are named Harlequin, and it's just Mark. I think I'm up to Mark 11. Because I'm not very creative. Alright, Wolfie is up to 18. Wolfie's gonna eat all of these, just trying to get to 20. 19, 20, there we go. Alright, who else has taken care of themselves? Coda, you deserve some of these. You can take one, they'll get you to 20 as well. Bay can shoot people. That's also shooty shoot. Antonio, I mean Antonio can take 3 of these. You're not gonna be a ghoul, but you're gonna kick the shit out of people, so that's always good. What supplies do you need? At this point, not much in the way of supplies. I just need to get through the projects that I'm on, Zemri. So honestly, let's look at your character. Your character has gear-wise, you're still wearing a vac suit, so you can actually upgrade that to a recon helmet or better than recon helmet. You have no Archotech, so you can add some more Archotech to your body so that we can gun. Since you're shooting, arms and eyes would probably be ideal for you. And also, you're a little bit stoned, so that's fine. But yeah, you can work on that for your character. Supplies right now, chat was pretty generous last week, so we're doing okay for ourselves. Beta, we need to actually give you a couple of bills here. Lifter, you know what? We can get a couple of clean sweeps because keeping the colony clean is huge. What did that say? Not assigned to smithing. Alright, let's give Beta smithing. I just never turned it on. Am I just playing or did Beta leave the colony? He's literally right there. Alright, Beta, come over here and handle this, please. But we'll make 2 clean sweeps because clean sweeps are fine. Constructoid, my people can learn how to construct and they can also carry things, so that's fine. They don't really need help with that. But we'll want you to have a couple of cleaners to get going. But yeah, I've been playing Elite off and on now. What do you mean blind healer? A blind healer is approaching the colony. He wants to talk. You can send the colonist to hear what he has to say. That's new. Alright, we miss your colony. Go talk to Flinch. A small withered man stands in front of you. Where his eyes should be, there are only scar-crusted holes in his flesh. Yet, even without eyes, he somehow looks at you with kindness. He says that he knows that his skills are needed here and wants to stay for a while. He offers to use his healing power to help you. He may be very useful, but you also sense there is something Flinch is not telling you. Maybe you're welcome. Okay, maybe he says welcome on in. Does he need eyes too? You can send. You know what? That's a good question. Can we give him eyeball? Yeah, his eyes are fucking gone. You can actually give him. Can you? Yes, we can. You can give him big alien eyeballs if you want. You sent eyes and arms. Okay, Zemri, let's get you. Wait, new lovers. Bowmage wooed Kodya Nagi by making an observation about dinner. That also works. I'm very food motivated, so I understand that. I get that. Geo, please burst these egg sacs. That is his fucking sentence. Give eyes, but take his. No, we're not taking his legs. Alright, Zebra, let's get you the Architect eyeballs. And arms. And also legs, listen, arms, legs, and eyes will never go amiss for your pawns if you're actually investing in them. And Zebra, you usually do a very good job with your pawns. So... Actually, I think I have 1 spare eyeball, so we could definitely give him at least 1 eye. You'll do your best, Sakin. Good job. But no, we're not going to steal his legs. I do have some spare. We have a spare heart there. I don't know why, but we do. We have a lot of silver, a golden arc, uranium, silver. Okay. This is where all the cores go for beta. And chips. Alright, there. So all your stuff can go there. Beta, congratulations. What do we have here? Architect legs. Let's go Zemri. It just puts your pawn on a level that most things can't really mess with you. You can still get blasted, obviously. It's RimWorld after all, but it does make it makes you far more efficient. Right leg. Not everybody can be a meth wizard after all. We say gives him a leg up? I would say it gives him 2 legs up, yes. I took your... Oh, that's right. That's Iggy's heart. Why is it on my ship, though? Thank you for the cheat code, Raven. I'm not sure what I'll use that for, though, unless it's free for all. Thank you for the tacos. No, the fucking larvae are eating the tacos. Jesus. You ever just have larvae show up and start eating your tacos? It's the worst. Wolfie, come bust up these sacks. That's Allie's job. Mm-hmm. You're busting up sacks. Look at that's your work right there. I need these sacks removed ASAP, Wolfie. You're the sacker. That's what you do. All right, let's keep building up these. So these are. I need 3 spots and 1, 2, 3, and then thing. Whoosh, all the way up to here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This looks a little fucky, I gotta be honest. But that's fine. Alright, once the ads end here in 45 seconds, we'll do the balloning. If Mimi is ready to blast. Why is this... But look at the... Oh. Survival meals, nice. What is the who is my what? Wait, whose tamales are we taking away? Not mine. I get them once a year. I like my tamales. I need them. I've already eaten 8 tamales today, Ali. Fucking 8 tamales. Alright, machining. Yeah, I guess we can go into... Is it machining? Machine. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Let's see where that went. Okay, Shep's awake. Hey Shep, come pop this. Alright, we're gonna give the healer with no eyes. Because chat desires this. We're gonna give him 1 eyeball. What's the worst that can happen? Oh wait, Allie's operating on Zemri. Nice. She attached your left arm. Good job. Should Allie be a meth wizard doctor as well? The answer is yes. Alright, what else do I want to do here? Microelectronics, multi-analyzer. Let's get to it. We do want to have the lights there. And then, because I can, in a most ambitious project, we're gonna go trees. We are going to. Actually, it's all gonna be choke vine. That way, whoever comes through here has to walk through choke vine. Is choke vine bad? I don't know. Let's see. What that vine do though? It chokes. Tangled masses of cord-like spiky vines which coil in great masses along the ground. Choke vine greatly slows down anyone who moves over it. Multiple tribes have independently generated stories of choke vines strangling children to death in the night as a way to scare kids into coming home before dark. Dr. Meth Wizard, Ace Pilot, the one and only. Alright, so if anything comes through here, I don't really need anything up here anyway, so we can just leave that as is. But Mimi showed me the trick to dealing with this lava stuff. It was something to do with flooring. Remove foundation. Remove flooring. I don't know where it is. Where's it at? Remove paint. That's not what I want. Floors. Remove floor paint. Remove floor. So we're gonna do all of Beta's lava works here. And the taint of Zabes' fucking queen bugs. Alright, Mimi, whenever you're ready. Alright, friends, this is the last balling of the year. Best of luck to believers, doubters. Please enjoy. Oh, we have a relationship and a trader. Mimi, please come blast this larva. Not the queen taint. It's the queen's taint everywhere. Obviously I can say this is no pause, so we'll let the colony keep on running. And then whatever happens during the balling happens. But best of luck, everybody. And thank you again for gambling almost 80 million tacos this year. I didn't make a second mug of tea. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, it's either my big mug or nothing. So here we go. And Twitch is looking at you like, what you doing? All right. Let's see. There we go. I will move the mug away that way chat doesn't get hit, but best of luck, everybody. Why are you revving your engines already? Huh? It's weird. Huh? Oh, back stretch. Change your stretching. My shirt does say pew pew on it, yes. As you are pew pewing. Shake that gun. You hit the camera.
I hit the camera.
The camera jiggled. Rosa's down. No ball? It's okay, Mimi. You had a lot of success this year. You had a very good year. Thank you, Mimi, for a year of launching balls. You do the Lord's work. Call a medic? It's okay, that'll be fine. It's just Nerf balls. Sorry, believers. Alas, we end the year. You voted no? You did vote no, it's true. You're rich. We end the year on no Balti, but it was a year of significant Balti, so I'm proud of Mimi. She did good work this year. We will have to wait until next year before we get Balti's true. You have to wait an entire year until the next Balti. I'm so sorry, Duke, to deprive you of Balti. But what I can guarantee you is we're gonna ring in the year with balls. So there's that, you know. Alright, listen, they're doing their best. Expanding it where and as they can. Alright. Why is there one potato zone right there? was a wild potato. I guess there are wild potatoes. That's kind of neat. I like that. When you have a mental and serious task, yes, absolutely, Zermi. You're currently still in sedation. You can get your eyeballs soon, though. But there were your stats right there. But how's it going, Rosa? I hope you're doing well. Hopefully the holiday didn't take it out of you too much. Oh, Duke's on an insulting spree. Why? Because their lover Flindorn died. That's fair. A caravan from Coin. Is the caravan still here or are they fucking gone? Alright, they're still here. Oh, Addy will never do social. Iggy, go be social. I'm okay. My side effects, icky today, but I endure. That sucks. But you know, the flip side. I'm glad you endure. All right, Iggy's gonna go. Iggy's gonna go sell his own heart to the NPCs there. Love that for him. Alright, so we got the prestige. Okay, got it. Alright. Thank you, Zamri. You're still a little groggy because of surgery, but it'll be fine. What do we want to sell? I will gladly keep the Zabes hermit crabs, but the random ones, no sir. Alright, wrong menu. Please have the, do either Bay need 18? I'll check here in a second. Let me get rid of some of these assets. Because again, they do take up a certain resource on the map itself. Please have all of my insect jelly. Keep that. I'm not gonna give them my grilled cheese though. They can go get their own goddamn grilled cheese. Okay, we're good there. Alright, so once you're up and running, Zemri, we'll get your things. Let's see, for this bay, you currently have that gear, so you have recon armor and prestige marine helmet and a gun. You have they shot off your right big toe. No, you still have your right big toe, it's just they shot your right big toe, which is unfortunate. But there you go. As for Shep Bay, you could use another eyeball and a couple of Architect arms. And there go his stats. PvP time, give me win, please. You already had enough. You got more wins yesterday in one day than I have for the entirety of an entire week. That's right, the entirety of an entire week. I said what I said. Alright, these larvae are dying. Wolfie. How can I just kill all the larvae from here? Wildlife. Larva revenge. Oh no, what are they gonna do? All these wieners are scared of one larva? Geo, you literally, Geo. Thank you. Alright, Zemri, you got... What do you mean Mimi's an insulting speak because she's hungry? Well, go eat something. If only there were food. What is that? Why is there so much insect meat? You know what? Never mind. What's going on with a snake? Does your character still live? Yes, and your wolf as well. I think. Let me check. Yeah, you're right there. There you go. Yeah, there goes your gear. You have an incinerator, but you don't have any armor. As for your health, you don't really have much in the way of body parts there, but there go your statistics. If you'd like to train them up a little bit. What do you mean mechanoid cluster? Mechanoid combat cluster is landing nearby. The cluster will be initially dormant, so you can take the time to decide how to attack it. It may remain dormant until disturbed, or it may have a timer or proximity activators. Okay. That's not alarming at all. Oh, we're done. Thankfully they're on fire though, so there's that. That looks fun. That is gonna be something to deal with. Mech clusters are always a pretty big deal. They're hard to handle sometimes. So we'll see what we can do here. The biggest issue with mech clusters is that they tend to have shields. I believe. That can make a low shield. What is this? A shielding device which projects a momentum repulsor field. Shots can go out but not in. This one is tuned to low angles, so it will block ground level projectiles like bullets. Yeah, so we can't really shoot in with those there. But we do have a bunch of turrets here. Okay, well we need more than this, that's for sure. Well, we had a good run with this colony. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. There were times for sure. Do we want polls to help, or are we trying to let's see what happens. Surely we wouldn't lose a colony on the last on the last day of it. Duke is a pacifist. Antonio, let's go, Antonio. Bay has a LMG, so you can be over here. Varsity has a sniper rifle. What else do we have here? Medic has some berries and the ability to bonk. Shooting frenzy for Bay Barbelay, very nice. Flinch has insane ramblings because of ugly environment. Listen, Flinch. Jarek has a minigun. We might be able to pull a fast one on these. Between Iggy and Bowmage here. Thanks again to chat and that said it was only for bullets, not my bombs! So we have no means of attacking them because of their shields. Beautiful. Alright, well they're putting a pretty good fight here. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Maybe we're close to dying. We're gonna get out. Oh, they can't get. They gotta go inside, right? Brutal. Okay, I think they pulled it off. Mimi, you need to get to the hospital ASAP. Wolfie, that was kind of gnarly. Ashley as well. Mimi needs to really be taken care of at this point because she's almost dead. Alright, Max, you do none of this. You are taking care of folks. Allie, same thing there. You are here to look after folks, as is Spooky and Roxanne. They're just going to doctor folks and take care of folks. Mimi, you tanked very well, as did everyone else. But Mimi was definitely at the head of that charge. Where's Mimi? Alright, she's slowly getting back there. I mean, you didn't necessarily... You're not in immediate danger from bleeding, but you are pretty hurt. Jurek, I need you to... You can go about varsity. You're going to be doing some work here. Good shot. Geo, you can go back to... I have to be careful with this because some of these things that could explode. And I don't want them to actually take any kind of damage. A mech birther. So he survived. He did. Mimi tanked very, very well. Alright, Spooky, as we were. I think we can just destroy everything here. So that was pretty nasty. As you can see along the top there. Took a bit of damage. What do you mean larva revenge? Oh, Grahatia the cat is eating larvas. Good job, Graha. Marcy, just go. It's okay, Russ. Just go about your business. But yeah, that was pretty nasty. I mean, they usually are. Mech hive clusters of any kind are fucking terrible. They're scary stuff. It used to be the case that those were colony wipers for me. Like if I had one of those come through, that's it. We're done. Ooh, what are these? Iggy's in a daze because of hideous environment. Yeah, because all the fucking bug juice everywhere. We're slowly countering the bug juice with actual plants, so one day we'll get there. Wave nice, thank you chat for saving Mimi. Zemri, how are we doing here on recovery? Alright, you're still recovering. You have one eyeball. Where's your second eyeball? Son of a bitch, Ali! Thank you for the human! No! I didn't even see them! I was too busy going through the battle and everything, you snuck a human in there. That's a sentence. In a daze, as I'm half robot, and so many of them are dead. You're just out there meandering. Mira, there you go. Oh, you're sleeping it off. Nice. Someone stole your eye. No, we should have a spare eyeball somewhere around here. If not, I will buy you a brand new eyeball. Because that means that I might have goofed it up. But, where is this chick the hospital? We have 4 arms. Yeah, I goofed it up. I will buy you that Architect eyeball. Who just did that? Somebody just pulled the trigger. I saw that. I saw that. Sends anything. Always Mills get you your eyeball while you're here. Okay, then that means we can get to the eyeball to the guy who has no eyeballs. You have a left eyeball, so let's get you a right eyeball. Alright, so that should go through now. So surgery is still there. Okay, thank you for the medicine. That will definitely help a ton. Medicine is definitely required for this. Thank you to me for the eyeball. Let's give Flinch... Wait, did he lose his shit because he now has eyeballs and he can see? Let's give him a right eye. Thank you for the art bench. We'll have to install that. What does an art bench even do for the purposes of this? Alright, there we go. We'll figure out what to do with that there. Thank you for the psychic shock lenses, Fraggle. What do these actually do? A limited use psychic effector. It shocks the target's mind with chaotic images, blocking coherent perception and dropping them into a state of psychic shock. There is a risk of brain damage. It has a long range but requires line of sight. You know what? All these pawns that have literally nothing, congrats. You now have shock lances. Welcome to the shock lance team. Shocking indeed. Alright, that's it. I'm putting out a hit on all these fucking larvae. What is, this is, mark animals to be hunted by your hunters. What's going on, Dietrich? Welcome on in. Okay, what are we doing here? Who else has... Fraggle, you get a shock lance. Shep is good. I believe Lemon's a pacifist. Oh, you're not a pacifist. Alright, well there you go. Lemon has grilled cheese and a shock lance. And she... Thank you for the 925 human meat. We will continue to make platters for our cannibals. Thank you for the fizz. Thank you for the MP grenades. Those are very useful for machines. Like they will completely just. Ooh, 30 IDs. Yes. How was the food? Food's good. The tamal, so real talk. The initial tamal, the bun cake tamal, did not turn out great. The masa, despite having the correct density and ability to flow, was a little bit on the dry side of things. So I didn't really get to. It didn't really settle properly. It cooked, and it did what it was supposed to. It was just the texture of it was really weird. But all the other tamales, the 25 other tamales, are absolutely perfect and fantastic, and I've eaten 8 of them today as it is already. So tamales are really good. The food turns out fantastic. I really enjoy it. I only have them once a year. I think though that my favorite tamal now is definitely made with butter and not with lard. The lard didn't really add much to it, despite being beaten to fluffiness. I wonder how much it would be to ship corn husks to Canada. Very expensive, probably. We can buy them. What's going on, Tony? We're gonna be trying. We just got blasted by a raid, but our people are healing, so welcome on in, dude. It would actually be, you know what the big mega brain strategy is, Bay? Mimi likes corn on the cob. All I have to do is throughout the year buy corn on the cob and feed her corn, and then just save the husks. Save them myself. I'd have to wait for when it's actually corn season though. I just got blasted by an edible raid. I love that for you. Alright, there you go. This is the wall of Duke and the big booms. No! Oops, wrong spot. Alright, I need to get people back on wardening though, because they gotta come out here and start. Who are my hunters? So Bowmage can hunt. And we have a lot of hunters as it is. Alright, so they're gonna be okay. So actually go back to doing things that they're good at, because they should. We don't want them limited to just this. I know there's a lot of stuff there, and we'll get to it here. But I did have a bit of an emergency there with the Mech Hive cluster. Derek's still our top cook. Spooky with a skill of 6. Nope, you're not cooking anything. I'm sorry, Spooky. Perdóname. Okay, so that's fine there. The corny cowie plan is true. I just have to wait for corn season. I think we can still get corn now. It's just not exactly what I would call priced well. Alright, so we're gonna cover this entire corner with bombs. That way, in case there's a raid that comes, normally, obviously cluster raids are different. But mech raids are different. They just land where they land. And drop raids are also different, because drop raids tend to be right in your base. But with the regular raid that'll come in from a wall, sometimes if they come into the correct wall, they will just walk into the mines and get blasted. So hoping for that. So let's work on that for a little bit. The choke vines are doing well up here. I still need to clear out some of these zones. So that means that there's still a lot of the ick from the bugs. So we gotta clear that out. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's go through the list of things. Thank you for the resurrected serums. Thankfully nobody died, but thank you. We'll hold those for future murders. Skill trainer animals. Gotcha, let's get that for you. Antonio is very unhappy. What do you need? Intense pain, ugly environment, you're hungry, and you slept in the cold. Where is Antonio? Alright, well, I mean, not... okay, let's deal with that. Fire foam packs, thank you, Fraggle, for those. Thank you for the fire foam poppers as well. It's a flop hat. I don't think I've ever seen a flop hat before. But let's get you that flop hat. Is this just a regular old hat? A large thick cap similar to a toque. It has extra fabric along the back. Nice, keep your head nice and warm. Grenadier armor, so we can get you that as well, Fitz. What else have? Architect eyeball. Alright, Bay. Is that for regular Bay or for what's it called? Shep Bay. Shep Bay has one eye. That's for Shep Bay. Okay. Let's give you the other eyeball. You have the right eyeball. Let's give you the left eye. Flinch can now... He has both his eyeballs now. Congratulations, Flinch. You can now see the horrors along with the rest of us. One architect leg. Let's see. Is this also for Bay? No, so that Bay already has architect legs. This will be for this Bay. We'll give you the right leg. That replaces that toe that got shot. They was to replace regular Bay's right leg. Yeah. Alright, let's get Zemri, your trainers here. Now that you've recovered and you have all of your bits, right? Yeah, you got your eyes, your arms, and your legs. Very nice. 4 skill trainers for animals as well. You're too busy playing horseshoe, but when you're done with the horseshoe, you will go and handle that. Good job. Skill trainer mining ×2. And skill trainer shooting ×2 as well. And a prestige marine hat on top of that. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, so we've got that going for us. And I can't build here because of all this fucking larva stuff. Jesus Christ. Remove larva goop. From everywhere, okay. Are we doing peak? Yeah, I'm down for peak. I don't know who's around for peak, but I'm down for peak. Who's down for peak tonight? Spread the fox is still alive from the start of the colony. Some things are just persistent. Like Mufficus is still alive, knock on wood. Some things just really... there's no reason to rhyme to it, they just survive. whatever you throw at it. We actually had Mufficus in the last colony, where we did animal plagues that kills every single animal on the map. And somehow, despite the fact that it was literally cursed to die, Mufficus just lived. Through an animal plague that kills literally every animal on the map. So I couldn't tell you why that happens or the reason for it. But sometimes it works like that. Alright, so we're going to try and repair this and then again plant more of these choking plants to slow down any raid from up here. Like the fucking deer in 14. Like the deer in 14. And yeah, it's just like that. It's just the way it works sometimes. Again, no reason to rhyme to it. It's just, they just survive. Arrgh. It sounds like that one dude from Repo. Arrgh. Alright, we also need to make sure the animals stay out of this area because I don't want them in here. Okay, that'll make it easier to work with that. They also sent me that guy's voice lines, so look forward to the... She sent me the same video. I was just too busy this week to chop it up into the appropriate lines. What is going on in here? Why is everybody in this room? What the fuck? Who threw a party in here? Jeez. Orgy? I don't know. There's certainly going on, something going on in there. Orgy? Just an orgy. Just another day in RimWorld. Alright, did Beta get his 2 babies out of the thing? He has not. Beta, please come. Actually, where's Beta? If he's at the party, he's at the party. Alright, I'll let the orgy end before I come along and maneuver them out. But yeah, we're gonna grow our trees here. We're gonna make everything pretty again. We just wanna have fun. We all just wanna have fun. We're going to recover all of this land and make it useful. So the bug stuff really messes with stuff. Like the slime of it, it just ruins all the land. You can't really do a ton of stuff with it, so we gotta clean it out. Once it gets cleaned out, we can actually start building here. Get some bedrooms in here, get some power through here, because I need to do that as well. That's a manhunter pack of what? A pack of manhunting tortoises. No! Look at them coming at us! Oh my god. Who has the thing? Allie, wait, you're a pacifist, aren't you? You're not. Space Wizard, I need you. Max doesn't have one. Rudy has a mech one. That's not happening. Iggy, nope. 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 Look at those angry turtles! Good job, Allie. Wait, there's an angry turtle there. I heard it. Where'd it go? It's right there. There's one lone survivor right there. Alright, Zemri, I need you to start blasting. Uh-oh. Why is nobody moving? Zemri? Oh, you're busy vomiting. Are you sick, Zemri? Missed. Nami got hit by it. Nami catching strays. She did get hit by a bomb right on her head. Alright, Wolfie's coming to help. That's a wily tortoise. It's true. Look at dodging all those shots. It knows not fear. Good job, Zemri. Nailed it. Okay, how are we doing on food here? Okay, we still have some food there. They're still making food, so that's a good thing, but how long? We'll see how long that can last. The biggest problem with the colony of this size is, again, provisioning. Food. How do you feed this many pawns is the question. Alright, so let's get our stuff in here. Let's get those beds in here. An excellent limestone bed. Fantastic. Shooting text? Indeed. Normal, 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 and normal. Let's get these beds in here. Trying to resolve, again, we do have 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 pawns at this point. Or are there still... I heard that. I heard that. So there's only one larva left on the map. Okay, so we'll get to that one eventually. And when we do, we can actually stop worrying about... Obviously, the bigger problem here is still the fact that there's the big hive queen. But maybe something will happen to the hive queen. Who knows? We do need a graveyard of sorts to be able to move. This can handle corpses, right? Metal, the smell or destroy thing can actually destroy corpses, like the big mech corpses. Doesn't seem like it. Is that over here? Corpses. Drones, okay. Hunter drones, sentry drones, wasps, entity, animals. So not there. There's a specific machine. Destroy this impossible. There's so much there. There's a specific machine that allows you to just destroy those bodies. of those mechs. So I need to get one of those. Research is still researching. That's good. Antonia's still in recovery. What happened to Antonia? So you got hurt in the mech fight. So it's just you just had a bunch of wounds. Maximilian Powell is about to give birth. She's going to have contractions for a few hours before delivering a baby. A baby? The labor may go through several stages of different levels of difficulty and danger. To improve the baby's chances, gather a doctor and others to help with the birth. Select Maximilian Powell and press gather for birth to start the procedure. Alright, who wants to help Max give birth to his baby with Max? Who's our highest tier doctor, I suppose? That would be Bowmage. Alright, Bowmage. Won't let me do that. I guess when it starts, because right now it's not letting me do it. Medical record standing by. Love that. Thank you for the Panther Varsity. Sentience Catalyst for the Panther, I'm assuming. Where did that Panther drop? There you go. You now have a smart Panther, you will. Welcome aboard, Cerulia. Your colonist is... you're a cannibal, a fast learner, and you're tough. You grew up as an RimWorld urchin, and now you're a torturer. You'd be good at shooting, you'd be really good at melee, you'd be good at art. You don't do medical or socialization, because that sucks. Welcome aboard. Now, still plays that 1x speed. We need to hear Moyo for a while. While Max is giving birth. Yeah. But it wouldn't let me target them to begin the birthing process. Also, which Max is fucking giving birth? I can't tell. I'm assuming it's the high mate Max, who's playing poker with Zabes the Crow. I mean, there's a gather for birth button, literally. Alright, who wants to come and watch Max give birth? Oh, 94% quality. Well, we need a meth wizard there for this, that's for sure. Because what says have a baby like a meth wizard? Impreg, indeed. So I eat people and then make a fancy display with the bones. You do. It's a passion of yours. Who else is a good doctor? Alright. I guess it's just, Alright, begin. Can we induce labor now? Please, Allie, may the cat just keep yelling at that emote for all eternity. Thank you, Fraggle, for the unique minigun. Do we have a pawn for you? I think you do. I remember seeing them. But I also might have been mad. Oh, you're right there. I mean, I literally just saw. There you go. Congrats! You now have Boobwap's Custom Revenge. This weapon is engraved with an image of shamans playing dice. The work suggests the concept of solitude. Rounding out the work, the head of a sitting thresher watches over everyone. It has an extended magazine, a gold inlay, and a custom grip. Nice. Jesus. You bought guns, lots of guns, so give them to anyone who needs them. Yeah, I handed those out already. Thank you. Oh, you mean these? Okay, unique charge lance. What's this got? The nimble charge lance. This weapon bears an image of a large group of yams. The work seems to represent bliss. I do associate yams with bliss, so that does check out. The subjects are in front of 4 Ps. As aim assist, quick reload, and a jade inlay. Ooh, I don't think anybody here is worthy of these guns though. Fraggle's the problem. Yan lance, yan lance. Only the finest lads. What's just, you have a good sniper rifle, so I don't think I want to mess with that. Congrats to Aurelia, you now have a nimble charge. Unique Hellcat rifle. Hellcat rifles are so good. Precise burner. This weapon bears an illustration of a defeated abstract shape. The scene takes place inside an encampment built near a valley. The work has a minimalistic feeling and a horizontal structure. It has tactical sight, custom grip, and extended magazine. Holy shit, Max is out there dying. Alright, husband, you're really good at shooting, so let's get you that Hellcat. Healthy child. Maximum Impel gave birth to a healthy baby. Childbirth total quality was 94%, determined by these factors. Maximum Impel's age, Bowmage's medicine skill, loved one being present, 5% by the way. Indoors, 5%. Room cleanliness, 5 out of 5 bed health effects. The chance of a healthy birth of this quality was 90%. The baby has been given the temporary name of Baby Greatness. No. We're going to keep the name of Baby Greatness. Because that is a name fitting of Max. Unique sniper rifle. I'm guessing it's this good one up here. Hard Punch Howl. This weapon is engraved with an artwork of a shotgun. The lower part of the image is dominated by a smuggler. Let's give that one to you, Zemri. Since you put in work, you deserve a good sniper rifle. At least a custom one, because this one actually has other stats on it, like hollow point rounds instead of just a regular base shot sniper rifle. Unique beam repeater. Nobody gets that. Pawns cannot be trusted with it. And thank you for the Glitter World medicine as well. Alright. I missed out picking a boring baby name. The game gave it a very good name, so we just rolled with that. They named the baby Baby Greatness. So kind of hard to, you know, it's all downhill from there, honestly. Me finding gear for Meth Wizard, as you should. I'm currently adding my city collection to Discog. Oops, I just knocked over a can. And at 33 out of about 100, median selling price is about $200, going off that and not highest price as they are opened and used, but this could put a bit of a dent, hopefully. Dental work is never cheap, and that sucks obviously to incur that cost out of nowhere for Geo, but hopefully it can help out the cause, dude, because damn. Alright, so what can we do here? So we're doing our best here to try and take back the land, as it were, from the bug issues that we've had. And we're just going to plant some pretty trees and try and make this area habitable again and not just be bug slimed. So this is one of the reasons why I do like, we did this last time where I was able to Learn how to grow trees, and I really like the effect of it. I put a spoonful of seed on Cashew's shelf in front of him, and he immediately started eating and was so distracted he didn't flinch when I turned the Xmas lights on next to him. Good job, Mimi. New tactic unlocked, distraction food. Distraction food. Thank you for the psychic sensitizer. Let's get that for you. Ooh, that's a surgery option. Okay. Psychic sensitizer. There you go. We're gonna operate on your brain, Allie. The wiki light, is that not what you want? Oh, that was a weapon? No. Let's see. The brain implant simulates growth in the regions of the brain related to psychic interaction, thus increasing your psychic sensitivity. You okay with that? Okay. Alright, let's continue to, again, try and make our pawns happy. I dislike that this is actually... I know what I'm going to do here, because this is... The lack of symmetry is upsetting me. I'm put a double wall right here. That's all I can do for this. Because I messed this up because I'm streaming and I can't count apparently. Guardian for Erica. What's that? Erica Belsass, leader of the Cosmic Coalition, wants you to stash a special prisoner for her. The prisoner, a 26-year-old medieval minstrel named Raisa Bell, knows embarrassing information about Erica's leg hair. And Erica doesn't want her to be freed. You only need to keep the prisoner for 25 days until the scandal passes. Raisa is suffering from paralytic aphasia and must be kept in bed. Raisa recently attempted to hack a mechanoid control node and has been targeted by an orbiting mechanoid swarm. A mech cluster of 3 times size will deploy nearby. That is a lot of no. A mech cluster of 3x size. Jesus, 9 mercenary gunners will be placed under your control. You'll have to feed and house them. Incoming, alright, the ship's gotta go. Incoming mechanoids. The mech hive scanning process is close to determining your location. That's time for us to go. Let's get the hell out. So essentially when that happens, is we have to move the ship. ASAP. Let's go. So you'll get? I don't know what that is, but I'd love that for you, Kumiko. Alright, Allie's our captain anyway. Wolfie. Ashley. Oh, thank you for the chem fuel. Allie, wait, my pilot's in surgery. It's okay, you're a little woozy. That's fine though. What's the worst that can happen? Mimi, we need Bayshep. We need Iggy as well. I got stabbed in the butt and got antibiotics directly into your bloodstream. Hell yeah. Board colony animals? No. Colony mechanoids? No, they stay behind. Alright. Cerelia, Zera, Max, Spooky, Beta. No, Ashley stays. Flinch stays behind. Lemon stays behind. Zebra stays behind. Geo. Mimi, Rudy, Iggy, Bowmage. I'll see about trying to take us, if we get the right people this time, to one of the mushroom biomes. Pretty nice. Max is trying to leave his baby behind after just giving birth. Christ, Max. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go! A meth wizard who's currently high on being put under for surgery. What's the worst that can happen? I don't think we can go out into space. There's nothing overhead, so that's fine. We actually just have to move. What's this over here? This is Scarlands. We are not ready for Scarlands. Oh, Glowforce. We do have Glowforce right here. Glowforce will be nice. I do like me... Wait, Glowforce on the beach? That should be interesting. Alright, let's go right there. No, I wanted to go there. Wrong button. Alright, let's go. We gotta get out of here. So that is the catch for any Odyssey colony. There's always a mech hive trying to get you. You get a reprieve. They don't always hunt you, but you do have to eventually skedaddle. I also, let me... How do I guess I can't edit this? Am I in the wrong menu? Give me a second here. The colony is going to be split for a second, so sorry about that, friends. Not for a second, for a while, until we can get back. I don't know if I put YouTube to RimWorld as its thing. Oh, I'll figure that out. Alright, so what do we have here? We have rivers, we have ocean, we have beach. Me about to BRB so I can make smoked salmon, cream cheese dip. Oh, get it done. Get you that dip, Allie. Exactly. We're gonna need a lot of wood, so let's come here and get us look how pretty this zone is though. Like for real. We can also start fishing and try and get, you know, that's perfectly fine right there. Damn Craig, you know it? Damn Craig. So yeah, so whenever this happens, we do have two different colonies. We have one greater colony that's split in two. Why is it only Allie, Wolfie, Iggy, and Ashley? Mimi! Mimi, and you got left behind? I literally had you in combat on my ship. That someone got smoked? And I'm gonna flick it to add to the cream cheese. Delicious. Okay, wait, there's a thruster breakdown. While landing the SSV Normandy, Allie overheated the ship's thrusters, frying valuable components. The thrusters will need to be repaired before they can be used again. The following thrusters are affected: large thruster and large thruster. Based on the graph ship's launch, there was a 44% chance of a negative outcome. Never tell me the odds. Blue Smoothie, is that one of the fire snails? You have the flu. He probably said peace and vanishes. Literally, she became the meme. Okay, Beta, please come and get your other robot child. Yeah, so again, if you are going to send things, keep in mind that it goes to whatever map I am currently on. There are two completely different maps. That's just the way it works. So if you are looking to send something specific, do let me know that I can actually be in the right area for it. Thank you for the kitty cat. I appreciate that. Thank you for the chem fuel, Raven. But thank you for that, Trobos. Now we have so we have a fishing hole, so that's what we want. We do have steel here. That is sure is a hole there. Oh, it's a sulfur spout. That's fine. I'm guessing these do give wood. So my people are just gonna fish and gather lumber. That's it. That's all I want from the mushroom lands here. Oh, but this is a neat biome. There's plenty of animals. Obviously, the sulfur makes growing things difficult, as per the warning. But that's why we have the main colony down here. Thank you for more cats. What are we doing here? Right, we're gonna grow here, so I am going to start and try and investing in this area by regrowing a lot of things that just flat out died. Everybody gets their own cat. If that happens, that's a lot of cats, that's a lot of pawns, and that would probably kill the colony. At this level of difficulty. Look at Beta getting high with Motherfucker's Prime. I respect it. Alright, let's start repairing a lot of this damage here. Alright, and we want to start growing our own camp fuel. Wait, who's playing that? That's Spooky Donkey on the harpsichord. Beautiful. I do like the Zabes, the crow, and the cat, though, are hanging out together. Oh, look at Greatness! Max's little baby. Look at the gecko. Yeah, they're just over here vibing. Listen, look at little Greatness. What are we doing here? Alright, so we need to actually do more flooring here. Alright, I need to remove this because I messed it. Well, I didn't mess it up, but it's not where it should be. So remove that, move the beds up, and then add that second layer, and then we'll have what we have here, which is what we want, which is a nice place for our people to live in. So we're gonna start planting trees there. We do need obviously more farmland. Is the biggest issue I'm having right now because food is, yeah. We need better food production to keep up with everything here. So let's remove all this. And then start to working with this and see what we can do. But yeah, they'll start growing these trees. They're not going to grow great, but they'll grow decently. But yeah, our area is expanding and starting to look better. Again, we're growing self-defense here. For the other areas, I'm not going to have a lot of this chokeweed there, but I do want some chokeweed to essentially be a perimeter thing. That way anybody who tries to come down from the wall, from outside here, runs right into it and buys us a little bit of time. It's never going to be a ton of time, but it'll be enough to catch our breath and actually move. Who has a heat stroke? Nami. Nami, why are you having a heat stroke? That's fine. I can't be asking Nami why she's having a heat stroke. She does what she wants. Alright. So that colony is doing that. This colony is so far because they repaired the thruster, so that's good. Wolfie and Ashley are fishing. They'll get us some fish here. That's also good. Our chem fuel tanks. Oh, these are small. Oh, I need to build big chem fuel tanks, didn't I, for the ship? Yeah, I need the large tanks. Do I have the materials for this? I need steel. Okay, well, we need some steel. Son of a... Well, that's not what I wanted at all. I played myself! I was gonna send myself some lumber to make chem fuel, and now... it came here instead. That's fine. Get that going there. What don't I need here? What are these shield cores? Yay, multi-analyzer! That's very good. Research. What's next on the researching? We need to go back to the map because we need that multi-analyzer right there. If I were a multi-analyzer, where would I be? Alright, so we need a bit more gold. There was some plasteel in the field, so that's fine. I can work on that. We had plasteel out here, didn't we? Yep, it's right there. So let's pick that up. More components as well. We need to get those bodies somewhere where we can actually start tearing them apart. What was the machine? A hive queen. You discover the center of the nest is guarded by a massive insect queen. Yeah! She's in my fucking room because people keep saying her to destroy all my plant life. Why not unforbid all? What do you mean? Why not unforbid everything? Because then people will destroy the colony. Unless you mean something else. Thank you for the cat. Oh, animal metamorphosis. Wait a minute. Was that both maps or just this map? Thank you for the human meat district. My cannibals appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. It turned your cats into a queen. It was an animal metamorphosis, so all the animals on the map changed. So your cats are no longer cats. They got shifted. Does that mean free food? Maybe? Ashley's in a daze because of raw cannibalism. That is unfortunate. Or free soldiers. Unfortunately, it just means that they're just different animals now. The smoothie got turned into a couple of dryads. You got turned into a couple of what are these? Mega scarabs. Smoothie is now a seal. Zabe is also a mega scarab. Varsity is now a big old toad. Cub went from, I forget what he was, to now he's a gorilla. Zabe is a grizzly bear. Congratulations. Kailasa, the raccoon, got turned into a bull. Congratulations. We do have two queens. Zabe is also a beaver? A megavole. Zabe's the fox. Zabe's the direwolf? Great wolf. Mufficus is now a cat. You know what? I respect it. Are you useless now? No, you're still the best nurse available. Easily the best nurse available. No one nurses like Kailasa the bull. Mufficus is a cat? Yeah, there was an animal metamorphosis alley, so everything got changed into other entities. Hive Queen. Yes, I know there's a Hive Queen there. I'm familiar. They're tamed. What do we want here? Mufficus gets free reign because they are Mufficus Prime after all. Thank you, Ray, for the polar bear? Polar bear. But Mufficus has become a Mikote. What a timeline. Thank you for yet another cat. Thank you for the polar bear and sentience catalyst. Alright, Ray. Let's make your polar bear even smarter. If I were a polar bear, what would I be? How do you even manage to feed all of them? So in their pans, they grow grass here, so they get a lot of hay. They only eat so much, so the hay does start to build up. There's also another area here with dandelions, so this feeds most of them. So lose games like yeah. So if you plant edible food in areas where they are, that tends to feed them, and you get to catch up eventually. Like cats, I believe cats also eats the same food. Also, because they have access to our areas, they come in here and eat all my shit. So they're eating a lot of human food right now. Alright, so we're still growing there. Though cats only eat meat. I don't think so. Not in this game. Let's see. Let's find out. If I were a cat, where would I be? Mufficus, what do you need? Food is the amount of nutrition a creature can. If it is at 0, a creature will become increasingly malnourished and eventually die. This isn't too much. Let's see. Raw meat, corpses, animal products, meals, processed foods, and kibble. So yeah, I guess they do eat a lot of my own damn food, which is why they survive. We also get kibble on occasion. Gives Duggo a long overdue bath, and she would like to petition for parent jail time. They don't do well with baths? Wait, and Grahatia, the cat, is still alive. What did they get turned into? Okay, but... What do you mean? The siege from the Barwood family have arrived nearby in transport pods. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Okay, well. Okay, well, this is not fine. The VP is upon you. It is kind of late, and also, obviously, the holidays do tend to take it out of me, medic. So, I don't blame you there if the EP's like, you know. if the EP is there and coming for you. Ancient drone hack? I'd worry about that later on. Game, thank you though. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. We do have 2 miniguns, which will help cut through them for sure. Can I make the baby go? The baby can't go into combat. Oh my god. Okay, well, they're going. Well, good job, Zemri. Mimi, I need you to come over here and take care of this dude that's on fire. Nice shot, thank you. Shout out to Zemri. That dude is, well, if you were asking what the cats eat, there's usually, it is normal, so there are plenty of bodies to go around. Good job, Mimi. Alright, so that's fine there. There's a lot of bodies here as well. Okay, we gotta start bringing these. Oof, no, this is, yeah, I mean, it was a siege raid, so they were launching volleys from afar. What is that sound? Oh, is that the little baby? Oh, that's a calf dying. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, don't have to worry about baby calf anymore. They've already been cooked for us and everything. Thank you for the kibble, Ray. Yeah, we'll put that kibble there for Mufficus. Mufficus? Mufficus. Alright, let's put the kibble out there for them. Alright, please pop that. Okay, well, I did get most of it. What was that? That caused the Greek artist, hey, Jay, a pass into your disgusting base. Thanks, chat. My base is pretty disgusting. Thank you, Ashley, for the meals. Packaged carnivore survival meals. Thank you. Vegetarian meals as well. Thank you, Ash. I believe, and packaged survival meals as a whole. Christ. Thank you. That's a lot of food. Thank you for over bombardment targeter as well, right? We'll give him back to Zemri since he did so well with that. He deserves to blast him from space. There we go. Thank you, Cub. You know what? How is Group 2 doing over here? Group 2 is gathering lumber. They ain't doing shit. What are you guys doing? I need you to start picking up stuff and things. Let's see. Start hauling. Plant cut. There isn't much to do here, so just fish and cut plants. Hola, Cleo. Cleo, are you alive? Hi. Barely getting high. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I do need them to pick up their... Wolfie and Iggy are just fishing all day long. Fire alert. Where? So over here. Why is there more fire? Did we not just handle that? I want to look at that quest here. Ancient drone hack sounds like something I would want to do. Obviously, my other ship it's been repaired, but I do need those dinguses to start hauling their lumber. Here comes Beta. Good job, Beta. Imagine watching without audio. It be like that. I'm watching without audio, but I very much am. You can set that icon for there's also one with that where you can't see. It's a little weird. All right, I believe this one is yours. So let's get you that skill trainer for animals. Just skill trainer is medical. Who was that? Who sent me to for medical? Can't see shit, Captain. All right, Duke. Let's give these to you. I think these were free for all. Sure. I'm just gonna send this catalyst to the Hive Queen. Thank you, Ray. The kibble has been deposited for Mufkus. Okay, I mean, not exactly the best, but you know, colonies out here trying. Let's add that last wall there. But yeah, the colony's moving along pretty nicely. What is this quest? All right, let's look at it. You've detected an orbiting space drone that may contain information about Razansum. You have the code that will force it to land at SSV Normandy landing site. To get the information, hack into the drone's computer. Hacking takes time, but those strong in intellectual skill can speed up the process. Pigskins from Quosquipig will detect the drone's energy signature. As long as it's present, they'll send attackers approximately every 8 hours to destroy it and steal the wealth they think it contains. You'll have some time to prepare defenses around it before they arrive. After landing, the space drone will self-destruct in 30 days. Douglas got revenge by going to lie on your side of the bed pillow and getting wet. Revenge was swift and apparently very moist. Okay. I mean, obviously I want that, but can this colony survive those levels of raids? Zabes the squirrel has been torn to death by what? Wolverine? Alright, I need you dinguses to stop fishing and start hauling this wood. Don't look at what I'm about to do, chat. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, I'm not looking. Don't worry about it. I think I plan to stay up late. Maybe it'll dry by then. Hopefully it will. I can't stand a even slightly moistened pillow. It's all I will feel. It'll weird me out, as if I can see shit from mobile. I'm dumping all my toxic waste here. We have a visitor. A lore keeper from the Tonko kingship is visiting the colony. He is named Ambas Domagoalo. He seems to have a few items to trade. Hell yeah. Who has... I mean, I guess it would be Max. Alright, Max the MILF. Let's go. That sure is a sentence I just uttered. So fucking cursed, he did it to himself. Alright, so we don't want that, we don't want that. That was here right now. Alright, cool. Listen, Max didn't have to seduce Max, but Max chose to seduce Max, and so here we are. You know what? I'm gonna create a storage here. I desire the tall shelf. And then we can we need somewhere to hold all of our chem fuel that we're starting to make. Alright, so we're doing okay there. Our growth is slowly happening. I guess you can't tell Max to go fuck himself as an insult. No, he'll literally go out and do it. Absolutely would. Alright. I am done with those for now. Jesus. Maximum MILF guard? Indeed. Indeed. Let's get those out of the ship. Man, they really love... Oh, look at Allie. She's happy fishing. She wants that salmon for the dip. There's been many things said tonight that are wild. That's normally a RimWorld stream. That's just RimWorld, baby. So that you think with the Anakin Skrillex is doing to get people back into 14 with all the quality of life updates. Think we'll get butt slutters 8.0? No. I don't think they're panicking. I think that this is the cycle of the MMO. I think they experimented and now they're adjusting things, and that's fine. That is okay. I don't think they're ever going to do that because they would have to adjust all the models in every piece of gear and every single thing in every single instance ever, and that would be an immense amount of work. So we're never going to see that happen. Will they keep adding it to certain pieces of gear? I believe so. We're not giving male characters nipples. Oh my god. AI, nah, I don't think Yoshi seems like the type who would do that. He seems pretty in tuned with he has that thing going where, at least the perception is very much for me. He doesn't abide by fucking CEO. Let's give these people exactly what they're not asking for and make everything AI. Can I see 8.0's gear when you get back? Yes. There goes your gear. You have a vac suit helmet and a prestige recon armor. You know what Salmon? Salmon. And here go your bodily things. You only have a brain implant to silent level 6. Yeah, I don't think Yoshiki would ever do that. Obviously, if the CEO of the company supersedes him, that's another thing. But I think they're content to let Yoshi do what he's been doing, and he's been doing a pretty good job of adjusting everything. I don't think there's any panic. I mean, look at, you know what's panic? World of Warcraft losing like 2 million subscribers. That's something right there. Losing a couple $100,000 of WoW players. You know, on a scale of hand kill to 2B. I'm gonna save silver now since I have a goal and it's not a hole. Noted. I think the game is absolutely fine. I think there's a lot of people that are on social media that are profiting by being hyper negative about the game. Is population down? Probably, yeah. Is it just because Dawn Trail is the worst expansion ever made? Probably not. Mostly likely just because, again, we get piecemeal content these days, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as people make it out to be. Population down? Absolutely. That happens to every MMO at every cycle, everywhere, always. That's not even a thing you can even avoid. Honestly, I'm impressed MMOs like 14 and WoW have hung on this long. Testament to the communities around them. Yeah, communities and the developers, right? They do a very good job. Is that Stormblood levels? Yeah, it's fine. There were 2 massive exoduses out of World of Warcraft in Shadowbringers and Endwalker. That was always going to go away. That's just the nature of that crowd. Obviously, with Midnight coming out in March, I think, which is the next WoW expansion, you're going to see an influx towards that. But keep in mind, Final Fantasy XI is also doing gangbusters at this point. What the fuck? What year is it? And that's a creative business unit product as well. And EverQuest is still keeping the servers up. So, you know, I think 14 is going to be absolutely fine. If they were able to do what they did with ARR levels of and Heaven's Word levels of budget, if they're still at Stormblood levels, that's incredible, dude. That's pretty damn high. So again, Shadowbringers was lightning in a bottle. You're not gonna get that back ever again. But like every other MMO, there'll be an influx back and forth. Final Fantasy 14 is currently under attack by fucking content creators on social media because negativity breeds engagement, and engagement means money. So unless you're MAGA Todd, in which case it means you lose your Twitch channel. Yeah, the game's fine. Game will be okay. Game will be okay. Ragnarok online servers are still online, and SWTOR is planning big things for the 15th year anniversary, and does have way less players. Yeah, well, not lost his channel, right? But nobody wants to watch his dumbass on Twitch. So off and away. Another big card with, it was on mine. There were hints everywhere. Obviously, having to confirm is different, but yeah, no. Dude went off the rails. Was once just as bad, and yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. But I can listen. There's a lot to talk there about that. My fucking get my lumber in the ship. I paid a lot of points for this. And Wolfie's out here not grabbing all this wood. Stormblood had two huge things going for it, in my opinion. The writing was just top notch. They started actually answering questions, bringing the story towards a conclusion, which is huge to get people super. Yes, and they started to do that, right? Obviously, 7.12 and 3 were terrible. Well, not terrible. They were okay. It was all right. I wouldn't write home about those patches, but we talked about it before. The 0.1, 0.2 patches are usually ass. They just are. They give you an intermittent boss to tie the base expansion to the next story point, and they did that. Oh, what's this? Altex skull cap. Oh, Ali can be mega fashionable. Let's get you that. I'm assuming that was you. The Altex staff, the skull cap, and the robe. Let's see. They started actually answering questions, bringing the story towards a conclusion, which is huge to get people super invested. Yeah, and they've already said the story, I mean, is going to start answering some questions, right? And posing other questions as well. So, Dawn Trail was just another ARR, and they needed to set up what they wanted to do with the big story, and they're going to work their way towards that. Look at these assholes that won't stop fishing. Everyone, Licky, please don't let me down with lies. Lies. Look at your character. Look at your pawn. It's hard to see there, but that skull cap you have on. Wait a minute, you already had an Eltec staff. That was good. No, how come back here? This one that you have now is normal. So yeah, look, there's a lot of, and I get it, there's a lot of, literally everywhere you look, a lot of doom and gloom about the game and the state that it's in. Dawn Trail is still probably one of the best expansions, not the best. If Shadowbringers wasn't as good as it was, the level of content that we've gotten, the quality of the content has been bonkers. It's been really good. And if people want to miss out on that, that's okay. It's your money, do what you want. But Dawn Trail, the quality of the content, the music, the visuals, the stories, is some of the best in the entire game. Hands down. If you hate every single thing that Dawn Trail did, or you don't like it, or you think it's meh, then it's probably time to move on to a different game. And that's also fine. But to say that it's killing the game is wild. I will say I'm a little disappointed with OC. No, absolutely. I think OC would have been better, Ali, if Fork Tower or Fork Tongue, whatever the fuck it's called, hadn't been so gate kept and difficult to get into. If you could have just queued in like the Dalriada and any of the other raids in Bosnia, people would have. I mean, people are still in OC, by the way. People are still there every single day. It's not dying out. It might not be the best, it might not be fun, but it's still full of people constantly. But they fucked it up big time right there with that. If they had given us access to the raid, queue it up, let's fucking go. Like the Castrum Lactose Intolerance or Dalriad or any of the other raids in Bosnia, it would have made the connectivity to OC that much better. I have full sets of +1 gear. I was ready to go. I just don't want to find a group because I'm a lazy bitch. But that was a big mistake, and they said they're going to correct that with the next zone in 7.5. So ideally it'll be like Dalriada, it'll be like those where the raid is just, you just queue in, you go in, you don't have all these stupid ass limiters that they added of limited deaths and all that, and we just have a good time. Imagine. Remember, Matt, it's more towards to be a yes. It didn't need to be like BA. I dislike BA on every single level. I've done it. I've cleared it all. I don't like it. It needed to be a lot more like those other raids in accessibility. I like the raids on Ultra have been top notch. And even released a video about how good they were. I think CE was just fine. It got me hooked for a bit, and crafting relics usually don't. Yeah, Cosmic Exploration has been incredible. Again, is it perfect? No, but there's so much good content. I think the OC, especially because of Fork Tower, was a huge disappointment. Also, I do wish they had released four more. Yes, I agree, 100%. We should one or two more variant dungeons would have been fantastic. But if we get the deep dungeon into Quantum Pipeline, I think the game will be in a great position in 8.x when they can actually start doing that. Raise his hand. I thought Dante was super mid. But what do you mean when you say that? Are you talking about the totality of the game, or just MSQ, or just Dancing Green? You don't think saying quit the dancing game? I'm not talking about people who think it's mid. I'm talking about people who who just hate on every single thing about the thing. Every single thing. That's what's happening. A lot. You can think it's mid. It's fine, but if the whole game isn't making you happy, take a break. All right, YouTube, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on Sunday nights with some Final Fantasy 14. Thank you for being here. I do stream 6 days a week, Sundays to Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Bye, YouTube.